Good morning, and here we are on the last day in Gili Air. We've been staying at the Puri Air Resort. This place has been absolutely amazing. Such a stunning location. And we were just talking, and we think it's probably the best place we've ever stayed. You know, it can't be bad, can it? You know, this is perfection.
We're Marc and Vee, and this is our adventures.
We will definitely be coming back. We're already thinking about when we're going to be here. And the people that are here as well just make it laid back, friendly. And look at this. You are literally a stone's throw from the beach. What more could you want? It really is perfection. And if you look slightly to my left, that is where the sun sets. So you have it all. You don't even need to go anywhere. And if you really feel that you need like a spa, there's a little just to my left. Take the turning just about 100 yards down the road. There's a little spa, Matahari Spa, which was excellent. There you have it. Puri Air Beach. I think possibly best accommodation we've ever had in Indonesia. But that's just my opinion.
Well, Gili Air, what do we think of it? It truly is the island paradise that everybody talks about. It's got its faults, and it's still recovering to, come back from COVID. But look at it. Peace and quiet you get here. It's amazing. This is what you get right on your doorstep when you stay here. Absolutely beautiful. Would we come back? Yes, we would. What would we do different on this island? Probably nothing. Probably nothing at all. I think we'd aim to stay back at the same resort. Price was good. Staff are brilliant. It's a very laid-back island. Everything will happen. It happens at a slower pace. So there we go. That's my thoughts. Next, we're going to move on down to the harbour because we're taking a fast boat back over to Sanur. This is a sort of the part of the trip that's not very planned as such because we were shooting on a ship, a sailing boat, and that hasn't happened. However, we're hoping to pick that sort of side of the journey up in about a day or two, and we'll still have a trip over to the island of Rincha or Komodo and see what as much of that area as we can. We're not quite sure how we're going to do it or how we're going to go about doing it, but we will get it done. But for now, we're just going to enjoy the last bit of Gili Air. See you. Right, and we thought we were on a Blue Water Express and we're on a Semaya One Spirit boat. So we're waiting for one to come in, and this is the one we're going on apparently. Looks like it could be going to be busy. Alright, mate.
I think the tickets.
Hey?
Right, should we move out the way?
Well, I don't know where we're meant to be standing. Well, no one splashed, so that's good. Stand in the middle, you're safer.
Move up a little bit more.
Hey?
Move up a little bit more.
Sorry, I'm hitting people with my
No,
back.
no.
Boat move. Well, we've done the first stretch of this Semaya boat, fast boat journey. Probably the worst fast boats I've ever been on. They're overcrowded, uncomfortable. Just look at it around here. Luggage everywhere. If you're going to get a boat, get Scoot, get Ikajawa, but this is appalling. It's emptied out now at Nusa Penida, but the same money you're getting on a far better boat. So you know, if you're desperate and it's the only boat available, then do it. But don't make a mistake we've made. Well, we're not actually going to go there this time, but that's Nusa Penida you're looking at. It's a bit more grown up. So this is what the harbour looks like. I can't really show you anymore because we're carrying on back to Sanur. You can see the quality of the water though. Lovely and clear, and this is in the harbour where it's normally dirty. I want to show you this as well. This is how they're loading the bags here as well. Not good, is it? The name of the company is Semaya, so you know who not to go with. Seriously, it's I've never seen anything so comical. Right, well, we're back in Bali, and that was probably the worst boat trip ever. In the sense of the organisation, you saw it was loaded, how people were sat, you know, way it goes. Anyway, we're back at the port. You saw the port in a previous video. We've changed our plans slightly, so we've got now 2 days where we're going to be in Sanur. So what we're going to do is we're going to head to the hotel that we're meant to be staying at later on in the journey and try and get 2 nights there now. So this is the exit. The girls are behind me, they are. And we're walking to a bit of air conditioning. Whew, that's nice and cool. Walk through, and then we're out on the outside. So we're going to come through on the outside, and I'm sure we're going to get attacked straight away for taxis and all the rest of it. There you go, see? first one who's like,
Taxi, taxi.
and who are you?
Yeah.
Right, when you come out of the harbour, it appears that you can't get a grab because the taxi mafia, as they call them, has stopped online taxis from picking up. It's online drops only. So we're just going to wander around the end here, and I think when we get around the corner here, we'll be able to get a grab, so everything will be better then. So I reckon, I'm not 100% sure, once you get past that point there, we'll be able to get a grab or a go jack, because we're outside of this car park area, and then we'll be all right. So let's see if my theory is right. Because none of us like getting ripped off, do we? We all like to get a decent, cheap deal. And I can see some Grab drivers over there in a uniform, so I think I've got it absolutely right. There's a big queue of traffic coming in though, so maybe that's it. Okay. It's quite funny actually, after being on Gili Air for 5 days, you get so used to not seeing traffic. And now we look at it, look at the traffic jam coming down here. It's quite unbelievable really, isn't it? But as soon as we get up to the next bit, I'm sure we'll get a grab, and we'll get to the hotel, strike a deal with them, I hope, and then we'll go from there. DIY shelter. You walk up around the corner, slightly to the left, and you'll find a petrol station, and that's where everybody's come in to get their grab or their Gojek, and you avoid paying the inflated prices in the ferry terminal. So we've been watch a pet here, right guys? So we went to the hotel we thought we were going to stop at, and it turned out it's quite away from the beach. So we made a decision we weren't going to stay there, and what we're going to do is we're going to carry on to a place where we've been before a couple of years back, which is I don't know, about 5 minutes down the road from here. It's just when you're carrying all your bags, when you're carrying all your bags, it does feel a little bit harder. And yeah, I've got my laptop on drone, my bloody rucksack on the back, and it does get tiring. Girls are behind me. That's okay, they're still coming. But we're down just past the place we're looking at is Wasani, I think. Wasana, which is just down past the old Hardies. So that's where we're walking to now. So hopefully we'll be there in the next few minutes. And even more hopeful that they'll have rooms available to us. Oh, it's all changed a little bit down here now from what I last remember. But then again, when we came here last year, we were just out of COVID, and there wasn't very many people about at all. So I suppose even having people and lights on makes it feel different. Well, apparently we're about 2 minutes away now. It's just down here. Everybody's starting to go out now and enjoy beers, and we're still walking. Hello. So we'll hopefully be there in a little while. And then we're gonna head up to the night market, have some food. I'm really like lusting after a pork satay, so that's probably the first thing I'm gonna head for. Anyway, we'll carry on down, show you where we're going here. We'll have more of a talk about it when we carry on tomorrow, but we'll, for the minute, we'll just carry on down looking at things until we find where we're actually going. And this bend sort of reminds me it's up here.
Swastika's just there. We'll go in now. Hopefully they're gonna have some rooms and it'll be a good place to base ourselves for the next couple of days. And if it's any good, as it used to be, we'll probably come back and do the tail end of our holiday as well. Hello there, how are you?
Good, and you?
Good, hopefully good. So what we'll do is, we're talking to them now. Me and Vee have actually stayed here before a couple of years ago.
427.
427. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
All right, so, yeah. So,
Yes.
so we'll take 2 rooms at the price for 2 nights, if that's okay.
Lovely.
So we're going to stay here. Like I say, we've stayed here before, back in 2019. Okay, so here we are. Right, I'm going to give you a quick tour of the room. They look like they've been renovated. There's the bathroom. It's all very adequate. I'm quite happy with that. Very happy. Nice big wardrobes. Lovely shell design on the glass sand underneath this. That's there. Now, that's in case Vee snores tonight, so I can separate myself. She's laughing. Nice settee. You know, that's a nice desk to work at. There's even, you know, food, mini bar, and all the rest of it. I don't know if there's anything in the mini bar.
I think for the money it's really good.
What if we paid 427,000?
Yes.
Got a loaded mini bar here. I don't know what the prices are. Well, I'll look at that in a little while. And I believe, if I can get through the curtains, I'll go out here. We have a balcony. And we're looking sort of over to the pool to our left. But for the money, I think it's very, very good. Yeah, no complaints here. Hopefully there's no complaints from Vee.
Absolutely not.
And after the day we've had,
It's actually, I think, nicer than the rooms downstairs we stayed in last time.
I think it is actually.
It's much bigger.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Alright, you've got
much,
stairs
much bigger.
up and down.
But yeah, we're not that old that we can't do that yet. Yeah, I say. Yeah, so really happy. Well, good morning. It's about 5:45 in the morning, and we're now just walking down to the beach in Sanur for sunrise. So relatively quiet, but it seems like this place never sleeps. There's always something happening. Luckily the place we're staying at, it's not too far away from the beach. Not like last year, we were right on the beach. Obviously prices are going up immensely, and we do try to set ourselves a budget. Well, here we are, and first thing we've noticed is we can see major works, like digging the sand on the beach. Obviously we'll see it better in the daylight. Well, it appears now that we have organised tours down here, even this time in the morning. Well, as the sun's coming up, you can start seeing the beach. You can see that digger over there now. And there's quite a lot of disruption on the beach. I really don't know why it's happening. I'm sure we'll find out while we're here. Makes me wonder whether we got a second sort of stage of staying in Sanur. It might be better if we're more down the Sindhu beach end. The obsession for swings is getting more and more apparent out here as well. Everywhere you look now there's a swing. And we're just preparing the drone again before we send them up. And there's the sun. Look at that. How beautiful does this look? Well, there you go. That's a sunrise in Sanur. Always one of the. I quite like this area actually because you'd have seen from the drone shots. That little island out there, man-made island, just makes such a brilliant place to take your drone shots from. Quite a few drones here today actually, so I'd imagine there's quite a lot of similar shots going on. So as a viewer, you'll probably be spoilt for choice if you're watching it. If that's what you want to watch. Going back to the beach, we've just been talking to someone and we think what might be happening is there was a storm and all the sand was washed away, and because of that they've had more sand brought in, and now they're like flattening it all out again, so it's just in the process of doing it. So that's what these big diggers are about. So hopefully we're only here for 2 days now, and then we're back in about a week when we come back from Flores. Maybe a really big difference when we get back, so we'll know more about that when we get back. Okay, so we're back up and about now. After sunrise, we went back to bed for an hour or two because we did a lot yesterday, so we were quite tired. So now we're going to take a wander up. Good morning. Now we're going to take a wander up towards Sanur Beach and look for some breakfast. Here we are, we're going to come out, we're going to walk straight down to the beach and walk up that way. Still looking relatively quiet this morning, but we know it'll get busier. Well, I think rainy season possibly has come to an end, because the days are really getting hotter now, and certainly no sign of rain again. Looking at the forecast, there's no sign of rain, and you can feel a noticeable difference in the humidity as well. Especially with my bonds, it's, I'm gonna have to wear a hat a bit more at the moment because I'm worried about getting a bit too burnt. Don't worry about me, let's carry on and have a look around. I think it's probably all going to be very similar to what it normally is like. We've been down here for a little while, and the intention is we're just going to wander up through to Sanur Beach, and we'll have a little look at the stores as we go down. We're walking off the beach this morning after sunset, and a lady came running up to us and said, you go to my shop. It wouldn't even open, it was the one on the end there, the one there. And she was trying to get us to go in and buy stuff. That was just as we'd finished watching sunset. So you can see, oh yeah, it's totally different to what it was when we got up this morning. see the digger on the beach there. But we think, from like I was saying earlier, from talking to people, it's about there was a storm and a lot of the sand was washed away, and they've had sand brought in. Now, if you know differently, please tell me. Tell me in the comments below, and let us know about it, because we're only going on what we've been told this morning. See a gung there poking through the cloud. It's almost invisible. You could almost miss it, I think. One thing I've got to say, when you're walking along Sanur, the staff waiting outside the hotels are so pleasant, so smiley. Missed that a little bit. There's been points in the time when we've been wandering around where people are not miserable, they're not quite as smiley as they used to have been. Maybe because we came from Java and they were exceptionally happy to see us, smiley, wanted photographs taken. And then we come to Bali and it was a little tiny bit less smiley, should I say. But now we're in Sanur, people are very, very smiley again. There's lots of little stores appearing on the side here. So while we're here, we're looking for a hotel to stay for the second sort of stage of our Sanur stay, the proper Sanur stop. And we've just come into this place, which is Basaki. I've read some good things about it, but he wanted to charge us $1 million a night for a standard room. Now, I'm sorry, but no way is it worth $1 million a night for a standard room. The frontage is lovely, but we can go and buy a drink and sit in the frontage. So we won't be staying there. We're going to carry on walking up and having a look at different places. And I'm sure we will find somewhere. Just a matter of time. It's another thing I like about Sanur as well, the fact that all the beaches are kept so immaculately clean. Sadly, they're losing that at Kuta. It makes a big, big difference. You just feel like it's a better place to be. As I'm walking past this new luxury, what's it going to be? It's going to be residence and it's going to be shops as well. But look at that drill. That is probably the biggest drill I have ever seen in my life. I can't believe how big it is. That's going to be, what, 30 meters high, maybe more. Well, last year we had breakfast here many times, and we've walked down again because the breakfast was always so good. I think we're going to go in and have another breakfast here and see what it's like. Hopefully the standard is still as good as it was. I know a lot of people do like this place to eat. This is the Air Restaurant. Nice tables outside, and this is inside. Okay, well, I had called this place IU, I think, just now, mistakenly. It's actually Lufa's, and I had a breakfast. The girls had what they thought was a really good breakfast, and they had eggs Benedict, but I had the English breakfast, which I had many times last year, and I don't think it was as good. That's me, that's what I'm just being totally honest. I don't like to brush things up, I don't like to butter things up, and I don't think it was as good as it was last year. But Vee was definitely happy with what she had. Wandering back past the turtle sanctuary here, and you got the markets in behind, obviously. And all the ladies here are desperate to get my money. They think I've got dollars though. They don't know I'm English.
No, I think dollars and rupiah. Don't know.
Coconut hair. Coconut hair.
Coconut hair?
Yeah.
Coconut head, not hair.
Oh, coconut head. Head, yeah, it's good. When you're too good looking, you don't need hair.
After looking my shop.
Maybe later, right? We have a few things we've got to do this morning.
Are you from England?
I am from England.
Shop number 83.
85?
3.
2? Maybe later we'll be wandering around. I'm not promising to buy anything, but we'll come up and have a look. Maybe later. We're here for today, tomorrow, and then we're here
in a week's time as well. So if we don't do it now, we'll have a look when we come back, all right? Because we're off to Flores tomorrow. All right.
You remember number 82?
87.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to come in and have a look at the turtle conservation. This is the government programme, isn't it, this one? Are these all from Sindhu and around the area? Yeah. They all come from Sindhu area?
Yeah, from here.
Yeah.
I mean, from egg, yeah.
From egg. Some captured in nets maybe and brought in because it hurt?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
They get released? Yes.
Sort of want to put it in the water, but you know, not able What's your name? Your name is?
My name is Bernard.
Bennett. He's been doing this for 15 years. This is amazing. Dedicated work. Well, if you come in here and have a look, you know, consider giving them a little bit of cash as well, because you know, looking after all these turtles doesn't come for free, does it? We've just put some money in. And this is where the turtles are hatched when they have eggs. Obviously there's no eggs at present. As we go on. Funnily enough though, changing the subject completely, Vee's just informed me that we paid for breakfast this morning and they just assumed that the change was a tip. It didn't even give us the option to sort of say it was a tip, so be aware of that. You know, I'd like the option of actually saying yes, you can keep the change, but not being assumed that you can keep the change, you know? But that's me, you know? That's a little tut-tut. You don't see many of them here. As you walk down here, I'm just sort of filming this side bit here where this new icon Bali is going to be, because it's never ever going to look like it does now, does it? So I suppose there will come a point in time when this will be sort of like a reference point of what was, not what is. A bit like the end of Poppies 2, where the shopping mall is in Kuta. They're all things that have appeared that were once not there. So this is what it's going to look like. Grand luxury. Will we even be able to afford it, people like us? Mind you, if they want to invite me in to review the room for a night, I'm quite happy to do that. So if anybody's watching this who wants to invite me in when it's open, I'm happy to come out and review it from a plain old person like myself and Vee. We're always very honest. So as we carry on round looking at different places, this is Gazebo Beach. Looks like that's the rooms when you look through. Let's see how much it is. Remember, we're looking for a budget type accommodation now.
It is still here now.
At the moment we're at Wirasari, and we go to Flores tomorrow.
Oh,
and then we come back. But we haven't really organised anything yet, so we're just looking around.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I will show you one of them.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. The other one is exactly the same. Yeah. So you can see. Oh, it's a big room.
Blimey.
That is a big room.
Wasn't quite expecting that.
Little kitchen area. Have to be careful on a bed like that, V. We'll fall out. My God.
That's another room.
Well, where do we go here? And we got an outside area as well. This is outside shower.
Yeah. Big enough pool, isn't it?
Yeah, pool's ideal. Sun is going to go up over to that way, so you can have sun all day. Shade there. So these are the cheaper rooms. We just have a look inside one. This is good, I suppose. It's a lot cheaper. I think I prefer the other rooms. We'll now discuss some money and see how we go. I'm not 100% convinced. But we will wait and see.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, we think we've decided that we're going to go for this place here. It's got like a quaint sort of colonial feel when you go inside, and I'm not going to ruin it now. I'm going to make you wait, and it'll be after we come back from Flores. We're just going to make sure we can strike up a deal, but I think this is a place we're going to have. So, and it's got an upstairs terrace, which I really like. A little pool beside us. I think this is quite a little gem of a find, actually, because one side we've got the beach, one side we've got the main road. I suppose a few of you might know this place. But you can see the road right up the end there. Gardens are absolutely beautiful. It just feels proper tropical here. And it's got, it's got that feel of bygone days, and I like that. I really do like it. Look at it here, all the old furniture. You get the feeling like Raffles might come along and stay here with you, be in the room next door. You do the negotiation at the moment, but look around. This is beautiful, isn't it? Really is beautiful. I'm not going to tell you the price at the moment because it's a lot more than we normally budget for. But it will be the last stop in this trip. So why not? Why not have a little bit of, well, to say luxury is an understatement, I think, really. A bit of culture. Yeah, I think it could be a bit of culture here. You'll have to let me know what you think of this place. Have you gone past it? Have you looked in? Have you stayed here? Yeah, I think it's good. So Vee's negotiating, so I'm going to go over now and see how she's getting on. Okay, so Vee is just negotiated over there, and she's managed to get us a stonking deal. However, like I said, everything is going to have to wait until we come back, because that's going to be a whole different video. This was about finding, well, it's not even about finding a room. This is our day in Sanur, just wandering around doing things. You saw sunset, you saw sunrise this morning, and you've had a look at a couple of hotels, or we've been to a couple of hotels. I don't know how much you actually got to see, because I kept on forgetting to turn the camera on. Anyway, it doesn't matter, because this place, this is the main reason, and it is stunning. I just love it, absolutely love it. I mean, look at it. Just talking to the chap, he thinks it's been a hotel here since 1973. Now, I'm not entirely sure that true that is, but you know, looking round, it's very, very, very possible. We'll try and find some more information about it when we do the proper video in here. But I love it. I really, really love it. So, if you want to see this one, you're going to have to, subscribe to get the notification and know we're coming up with this. And, give the video a like, because we're doing our best, we're doing our utmost best to give you as varied a sort of experience of, what we're doing. We're going around Indonesia, seeing different things. And I really, really hope that, you've enjoyed it. And if you have, give us a thumbs up. Say hi in the comments down below. And, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. We appreciate every single one of you are subscribing. And I try to answer every comment as soon as possible. Every one of you is very, very important to us. Right, so we're going to go back now over. We've just paid a deposit. And we're going to leave a few bags here tomorrow. So, you can't see me now, can you? We're going to leave a few bags here tomorrow so that we are going light to Flores. But I'm really, really excited about staying here. So, from the front of this place, it's really unassuming. Yeah, this is what you're looking at from the front. It'd be easy just to walk past and not even notice it's here. There's the signage, the gazebo. Now, once upon a time in Bali, it sounds like I'm going to start telling you a Jack and Oi story now, doesn't it? Used to go into, posher sort of restaurants, some like high-end warungs, and they would give you an ice towel. Now, we ain't seen that for ages, but amazingly, we've found a place in Sanur that is actually...
My name is Peter, the driver.
That's Peter, that there is Peter the driver, guys.
Huh?
And as I was saying, we found a place that actually serves you an ice towel as you come in. So this is called, I'm trying to find the name now. This is the Mango Taru restaurant and bar. And we came in last night, and you can see you can get happy hour bintangs for 23,000, but it is plus tax. But they serve you, these lovely people in here serve you an ice towel, which is something that just does not happen very many places anymore. And this is it. Look at that. Look at this. This is the most important thing you can ever have when you come in anywhere. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Something I've read about a little bit, and I've actually just seen for the first time, is camper vans in Bali. Now look at that. That's got a pop top on it. Air conditioning, you can see that on the side. Now that's another idea of a way of going around Bali, isn't it? Maybe that's something me and Vee will do on the next trip. Hello. And there you are. Still on the streets of Sanur, traditional fabric being made. Well, it's quite amusing. For the second occasion, there's staff trying to catch a snake. Been more snakes this trip than we've had for quite a few trips. And there's another little snake in there somewhere. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to show you this time. Well, ain't it amazing how quickly a day goes in Bali, eh? We were up at 5:30 this morning to watch sunrise, and here we are now, 7 o'clock at night, and we're going up to the night market. We're going to take a wander up through the street, and I'm going to show you a few places we're walking, and you can have a look out for your favourite bars and warungs, and we're going to head up and get to the night market. We'll probably have a few beers somewhere along the way as well. Sanur seems to really come alive as the evening draws in. It's funny, you walk down the street during the daytime and it's like quite quiet, but now, a lot of cars about. I mean, everybody is driving or riding a bike. They're all going somewhere.
quite a nice looking place, isn't it? Next door is Casablanca. Now this will be very quiet now, but later on it'll be kicking off a bit in there. I think everybody comes out for their tea around about sort of like 6-7 o'clock time, and then you know, by the time you get round to 10 o'clock the streets are practically empty, which has always like amused me, whereas you go out in Kuta and it's the opposite way round. What is the latest new thing on the stores to buy then? I saw something today which I really, there's just little bits of brass I suppose, and I saw something I really like. It's like a big snail and it sort of hangs off a shelf. Carry on!
Yes, thank you!
Thank you! And this is Wayan Art Shop.
Shopping, come to me.
There you are. If you want to do some shopping, come to Wayan.
Okay.
Excellent. Terima kasih. Yeah. So carry on up. That was Wayan's art shop. We were in there earlier on. We were in there earlier on, funnily enough. And that's where I saw the snails, and I'm not picking one up yet because obviously we're going to fly to Flores and it's going to be a bit weighty, but I'm planning on picking one up before we come back, and you'll probably see it in one of the next videos that I do from, you know, back in the office. People, everybody wants to say that when you got a camera. It's great, isn't it? Makes them smile as well. It's just, you know, makes me smile. Yeah, I was saying about this snail. It's it hangs off your like it hangs off your shelf, and I think it'll look exactly like a real snail. Oh, look at that! That's pretty crazy, isn't it? Up there, look. I love that. Yeah, I really like that. I want that. Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? I don't know. That's really cool, isn't it? I love that. Hello.
Hello.
Come on in, dog. You're walking with. I think we've adopted a dog again. Every time we stop, he stops and waits for us. So he's obviously taken us somewhere. He's got a cousin that lives in Swansea, and he's going to show me his latest art collection, which is down the next lane. Hello, how are you? Very well, thank you. Oh, our dog's back again. It's really strange, you know, how dogs seem to adopt you. Well, I think the pavements in Sanur have certainly seen better days. There's a lot of little pits and drains are broken. You know, you need to be a little bit careful when you're wandering around that you don't turn your ankle. Yeah, you can see here at the end of the road here. Obviously COVID, you know, we keep on going on about COVID. I hate the bloody word. But it's obviously had an effect. You can see more there. When you're walking along, you sort of get used to like looking out for it. Although when I've been talking to the camera, I've noticed a few times. But you know, you're looking up and talking to the camera, and then you know, you almost twist your ankle. So you've got to be a little bit careful. Even if you're, you know, wandering with your mates and you're just talking, because you're not looking down at the road all the time or the pavement. Some parts of Sanur are quite quiet though. You get to this area and it becomes really quiet. But we got the night markets just up ahead. That's where we're off to tonight. We ain't been there for a year, so I'm really hoping it's going to be okay. Obviously, having gone to Sindhu Street earlier in the trip, oh my god, you see cars run across the road, dogs run across the road without a care in the world. Yeah, the cars just keep on going. From some of that, they never seem, well, I can't say I've seen any get hit. Well, if you've never been to the night markets before and you're thinking about coming, you should have watched my other video on that, in fact. But come up here and spend in the road. You got Pencola bar on the corner, and then we're going to walk down here, and that's your night market. Gets a little bit busier here, cars and bikes and everything coming in and out. This is where you get your cheap eats, and if you don't mind eating street sort of food, which we certainly don't, it's a great place to come. Get to try lots of different foods very cheaply. Yeah, I think we'll have a wander around. Gado there. Got Me I Am and Bakso. That's fruit smoothies. Don't appear to be as much as normal here. I think maybe we got really spoiled when we went to Cinder Street. We've got Bakso again there. Perfect place to try it, really. Nasi Campur here. We've got Satay Ayam. Fair cute for that one. So that tells you that's going to be pretty damn good. We'll carry on round, have a look at what else is available. We've got goat satay there. Sotu ayam. We've got ayam bakar, grilled chicken. The grilled chicken looks nice, doesn't it? The grilled chicken looks really good. Carry on looking around and see what else there is. Here we got lots of different little sweet tricks. Isn't that the ones we had the other day?
No.
Is it not? Yeah.
Looks like banana.
Well, we certainly.
It's coconut.
Coconut.
That's coconut.
Yeah, we'll certainly be coming back here in a little while. Then we got nasi goreng. I'm not seeing any satay pad either. We got martabak ayam. And we got over here. And over here, what have we got? We got more sweet stuff here. Yeah, it's all sweet stuff as well. That looks very, very nice. I think we'll be coming back over here in a little while to have some of this. So, decision time. Well, I think we've been really spoiled when we went to Sindhu Street because this is very limited on what the choice is.
Last time we came here, just before COVID, this was heaving with stalls, but well, it just looks like it. What can I count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe 12 different carts, which is a lot less than it was.
I've ordered chicken lalapan, and I've ordered Vee got some satay. The lalapan's not even turned up yet, but the satay, there it is. Look at that. That's divine. Really good for taste. So I finally got my chicken lalapan. I went down there and she was going, "Oh, I can't find you, can't find you." So anyway, all's good. Now got some rice. There's a tiny bit of chicken, so I'm probably going to end up eating more stuff. Won't fill me up. Lots of sambal sauce. Let's have a go and see what it's like. Well, the sambal sauce is really good. Really spicy. Proper burn from this. Although could do with more. They give you a little portion, but never enough for me. But you know, that's me. You can see the chilies in it. It's really, really good. And the chicken, I'll just have another little bit of that. That's good.
What was the big vegetable?
I'm not sure. I'll break it in half. You can have a bit. I'm going to have another little bit. Try a bit yourself, see what you think. I'm sort of like undecided what it is.
Cut it in half, Joe, and then
So that's
no idea what it is, I know.
some form of vegetable. I don't know what it is. There's
Like a parsnip.
yeah, for want of another word, it is a bit like a parsnip, isn't it? A soft parsnip.
Like boiled. You know, when you boil a parsnip, they go really sweet. I don't think it is parsnip, but
No. And the chicken's lovely, but it's just never enough of it, is there? It's cooked to perfection. But I could eat a box of it. I must say, I've got a suitable burn on my lips after that. Satay, it's lovely and peanutty, but the sambal sauce was it's fiery, really is fiery, and it's one of those ones that's a slow burner, and it's yeah, certainly feel it now. Even got a few hiccups from it, and that's always a good sign when it's going to be hot. Well, we've decided to come over here now because yeah, so we're just going to have a bit of a selection here now.
Strawberry, chocolate.
oh,
Chocolate.
Yes.
Banana?
Price banana.
Banana.
Yes, banana chocolate.
Okay, one of them, please.
Yes, one.
One of them, please.
One.
let me get these.
One.
Yeah.
Yes.
One of them, please.
One.
One of them, please.
One.
I like my 20.
Green bean. Yeah.
Okay. What's that?
Sweet potato.
Okay. And what's that?
Rice vegetable, tempe, tofu vegetable,
Yeah, I'm not just sweet.
tofu, samosa.
One of them, please.
How many? One.
This one, thank
If
you.
we come around the side here, we can see the lady. This is where she cooks all her bits and pieces. Hello there, how are you? Excellent. So this is, I believe this is a chocolate donut. So we'll see what it's like. Very sweet, like a donut. Minimal chocolate in it, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, not bad. Nothing special. Next thing we're going to go for, I believe this is banana chocolate roll. Quite looking forward to it. You know how much I like banana. Crispy on the outside, a bit like a spring roll, really. with like a sliver of banana in it and chocolate. Surprisingly quite nice. Next thing is banana, fried banana I think it is. No. That's the coconut. If you remember in a few videos back we had the bike ride in Candidasa and we had some coconut, like fried coconut. It's difficult to explain what it's like, but it's very, very sweet. It's like in a slightly chewy exterior with coconut inside, but really, really nice. It's lovely coconut. And the final one, I think, is the fried banana. That's divine. That's really good. It's really good. Amazingly, that's got to be the best. Still, but I'm a bit of a banana freak, really, aren't